Hi friends, are you ready for another informative video? As we know, in the world there is a huge number of different holidays. However, there are also quite unusual and strange holidays. In this video we will tell you about the 21 most unusual holidays that are celebrated in different parts of the world throughout the year. Let's start in calendar sequence. Birthday of the cocktail straw. Yes, you didn't mishear the cocktail straws. The holiday is celebrated on January 3rd. The first cocktail straw was invented by the owner of a mouthpiece factory, Marvin Stone. He was tired of drinking cocktails through ordinary straws, which quickly fail, and so he created the first straw for cocktails. The first straw was made of manila paper, which was used to make stamps at the time. This paper holds its shape quite well and does not soak quickly. The diameter of the straw was chosen so that a lemon pit could not be pulled into it. Lego International Day, January 28th. Already collected that set you've been putting off till the last minute? Now you have a day to devote to Lego, and if you still haven't bought a designer, our selection will help you choose. We are sure that David Beckham certainly does not miss this holiday. Birthday of vodka. This day is celebrated on January 31st. In 1865, January 31st, D. Mendeleev defended his doctoral dissertation on the compounding of alcohol with water. The work is indirectly related to vodka, but he is still considered the inventor of this drink. The main thing on this holiday is to pay tribute to this drink and drink it as much as possible. Cat Day. Cat Day in Russia is celebrated on March 1st. Other countries also have such a holiday, though it is celebrated in other numbers. In Japan, they hold a cat festival, and cats with the most unique behavior are awarded. In Poland, they organize mass games with balls of woolen thread. In Italy, they try to placate cats on this day for the extermination of black cats in the Middle Ages by the church. In Belgium, they hold a cat parade. In Russia and the United States on this day to show extra care and attention to their pets. The day of the birth of the electric razor. This day is celebrated on March 18th. Electric razors began to produce January 18th, 1931, and the first disposable razor was invented in 1975. The holiday is symbolic in nature. International Noise Abatement Day. This day is celebrated on April 25th. On this day at a certain time, it is necessary to be silent for 15 seconds and turn off all objects that make any noise. This day is created in order to fight against noise in big cities and their impact on people's health. A national day when you can eat whatever you want. Most people have such a holiday every day. May 11th in the United States is considered to be the one exceptional day when every American can have a true feast for their stomach. The only day of the year when you can break all the laws adopted to acquire a thin waistline and enjoy your favorite and adored dishes. For those who are not burdened by dieting, this is the day when you can afford to eat a delicacy that you would never have tasted under normal circumstances. Towel Day. Celebrated on May 25th. In fact, Towel Day is not a day to worship the towel as a human invention. This day is a day of remembrance for the English writer Douglas Adams. As a kind of symbol of his work was chosen this very object, because in one of his novels a whole chapter is devoted to the towel. On this day it is necessary to carry a towel with you, so that the towel was visible. Fans of the writer's work meet and discuss his work. World No Tobacco Day. The holiday is celebrated on May 31st. It was on May 31st in 1988 that the World Health Organization declared this day a day without tobacco, in order to make the problem of smoking disappear in the 21st century. On this day, various events are held to fight against smoking and for a healthy lifestyle. Worldwide Knit in Public Day. The tradition of celebrating the World Day of Knitting in public was adopted in 2005. The essence of the holiday is quite simple. Everyone who can and loves to knit with needles or crochet gather in some public place, in a cafe, in a park, in the square, and indulge in their favorite activity in public. The first World Public Knitting Day was held in Paris. Over time, not only French women, but also residents of Great Britain, Sweden, Finland, Norway, Estonia, and the USA became interested in this activity. In many cities, the action has acquired a charitable character. Often needle women donate things knitted on this day to funds for poor people. Why it is necessary to knit in public to help people in need remains a mystery to us. Toothbrush Birthday. The holiday is celebrated on June 26th. In 1498, on June 26th in China, a boar's hair was attached to a bamboo stick, which is how the first toothbrush was invented. On this day, kindergartens and junior high schools hold activities to explain the importance of brushing teeth. Chicken's Holiday. It is celebrated on July 15th in the city of Wayne, Nebraska, in the USA. On this day, they dance with chickens, paint cement perches for chickens, and hold competitions to eat chicken wings for speed. Hot Dog Day. Celebrated July 18th. A holiday dedicated to the traditional American dish. In general, a similar dish has been found in other countries, but it was in the US that it was called hot dog. In the US, this dish became very popular, and later, it spread all over the world. On this day in America, there is a whole festival of cooking hot dogs and competitions to eat them. National Sleepyhead Day. Celebrated on July 27th. A holiday in honor of those who like to sleep. This holiday has been celebrated in Finland since the Middle Ages. The origins of the holiday are connected with the legend of 7 peasants who slept for 200 years in a cave to escape the wrath of the Roman emperor. The same fate will befall anyone who sleeps longer than usual on this day. The day before the feast, the sleepyhead of the year is chosen. On the day of the feast, the laziest and the one who likes to sleep longer is covered with a blanket so that no one can see him and thrown off the pier into the sea. When the thrown person gets ashore, then everyone sees who became the son of the year this year. After that, everyone moves to the central square, where the celebration goes on until the evening. La Tomatina Festival, celebrated on August 27th. On this day in the town of Bunal in Spain, a tomato festival dedicated to the passage of summer begins. The festival is organized with fireworks, music, dancing, and free refreshments. The culmination of the festival is a tomato battle in the town square. Smiley Face Birthday. The holiday is celebrated on September 19th. In 1982, on September 19th, Professor Scott Fahlman first suggested using the following symbol to represent a smiling face. Now this symbol is used everywhere and it has many variations, but this is the day to pay tribute to this symbol, because it has helped every person to express their emotions and messages more than once. World Egg Day. This day is celebrated on October 9th. It is an unofficial holiday for lovers of dishes that use eggs. The holiday was invented by the International Egg Commission in 1996 at a conference in Vienna. On this day, there are family contests related to eggs, as well as lectures, seminars, and flash mobs. National Sweetest Day is celebrated on October 17th. This holiday originated in 1922, when a confectionery factory worker and his friends started giving sweets to orphans and homeless people on this day. This holiday is celebrated in the United States, and on this day it is customary to give sweets not only to children, but also to friends. This day is also an excellent occasion to express romantic feelings. On this day it is customary to give chocolate and roses, as well as various other sweets. After all, it is believed that love should be as sweet as milk chocolate. Day of the Dead. This holiday is celebrated on November 1st in Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Honduras, and El Salvador. The holiday is dedicated to the memory of the dead, and according to beliefs, the souls of the dead on this day visit their relatives. On this day, it is necessary to visit the cemetery, while taking with you treats, sweets, and drinks that love the deceased. Also on this day, decorate cemeteries with ribbons and flowers. Near houses, put candles so that the souls could find their way home. And also on this day, they hold large-scale festivals. This holiday is considered one of the most colorful and unusual holidays in Mexico. World Toilet Day. This day is celebrated on November 19th. This day was first celebrated in 2002. This day reminds people in developed countries that 40% of the world's population has no such luxury as a toilet. In many countries on this day, various organizations discuss options to eliminate problems in this area, both in their country and in countries with low levels of development. Also on this day, there are events aimed at improving the system of toilets and the level of hygiene in them. National Flip-Flop Day in New Zealand. New Zealanders wear flip-flops around the house, go for a walk, to a beach party, and sometimes even wear them to work. Each resident of this country has at least one pair of rubber flip-flops. By the way, invented this universal footwear in New Zealand. Once a local businessman, Morris Yoke, visited Japan and was amazed by the local footwear. Simple sandals to the soul of the businessman that he decided to create their analog in his homeland. In New Zealand, National Flip-Flop Day is celebrated in schools and offices alike. Some managers encourage their employees to come to work in flip-flops not only to express pride in such a useful invention, but also just for fun. There are also other interesting and unusual holidays about which you can tell infinitely long. We hope that you have learned something new for yourself and you have a desire to learn more about the holidays and cultures of different peoples. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like if you liked this video. See you soon.